All right, guys. So, in conjunction with the 30-day challenges that a lot of people are starting in the gym now, both former members, current members, and people that are new to us, we're launching this kind of bridge habit exercise worksheet support system kind of in the gym, basically to help you guys facilitate more change. We want to be one of our goals is to do a better job of helping you guys make more consistent change and kind of be able to bridge the gap between being the person that maybe is frustrated and doesn't know where to start and has trouble sticking to nutrition or whatever the positive habits may be. To getting you to where you're a person that is better at those things, where it's easier for you to make better decisions and make positive changes, things like that. So we have put together this bridge habit exercise that we stole from one of my mentors, Paul Reddick, and we're going to help you guys put that together today. So the way this is going to work, the idea, most of you guys probably aren't ready to go cold turkey. And if you go completely cold turkey and you say, well, I'm going to work out a million times a week and I'm going to eat perfectly, typically it's diet where it's the biggest issue, but I'm going to change my nutrition completely and eat only good stuff, and it's going to be only greens and only chicken breast, and that's all we're going to do all day every day. Typically that's not quite as sustainable or successful long term because we haven't bridged ourselves to that point. We haven't slowly and gradually brought ourselves to that point where we're a little bit it's a little bit easier to make those ensuing changes. So this bridge habit exercise, basically, we're gonna pick something to focus on for the next 30 days. So this is going to be a 30-day exercise. Once we get to the end of 30 days, we can change and adjust if we need to. We can recycle and try to do it again and try to beat our score from the previous month, so to speak. But here's how this is going to work. We'll jump right into it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is pick our goal. For a lot of you guys, that's going to be a weight loss goal of some kind. So in this example, we'll say we want to lose 20 pounds. Now, I want this to be your overall goal. So let's call this our long-term goal. So you know, if your goal is to lose 50 pounds overall, go ahead and put that long-term goal in there. We know we're not going to drop 50 pounds in a month. We don't want you to, but for the purposes of this exercise, I want you to kind of put your overarching goal to that. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to pick our quality. So what quality do you need to bring to that goal? One of the attachments that you'll get is a list of these kind of power words, these quality words, if you will, that you guys are going to be able to choose from. Things like consistency, persistence, perseverance. We worked with Richard today, and his was go time. But we're going to bring ourselves a power word. I want you to read those words out loud, and the one that resonates the most with you, we're going to consider our quality, so to speak. So for this example, consistency is a pretty common one. So we'll make consistency the quality. We'll say that's the thing that stuck out the most to me. In order to lose 50 pounds, I need to bring consistency to the table. That needs to be my overarching theme for the next 30 days. The next piece, these daily actions that bring more quality, so bring more of whatever our quality is. In this example, it's consistency. So our daily actions that bring more consistency to our goal of dropping 50 pounds. So it's consistency, it's your quality to your goal. Quality to your goal. Daily actions that bring more consistency to losing 50 pounds. And you can choose one, you can choose 3 things, you can put down 5 things. I'd prefer 1 to 3. Again, these are things that you want to focus on for the next month. Kind of low-hanging fruit action steps. You're not trying to win the whole thing, go cold turkey. You're trying to win 1 or 2 big things. So maybe for you, that's eat a 1 to 5 breakfast 6 days a week. Okay, so you guys that follow the nutrition guide, 1 is a protein, 2 is a veggie, and 5 is a healthy fat. So if we can commit to doing a green faces, a protein, veggies, and fat breakfast 6 days a week, that's going to be a pretty big win. It's only focusing on 1 meal, so if your entire nutrition plan is crazy, maybe you're doing that. Maybe you're a big-time dairy person, or or a pumpkin spice person and you want to drop dairy, right, 6 days a week, whatever it is. But that's kind of an action step. Another daily action could be minimum 30 minutes activity daily. And then you could go, there are different ones that I like here, depending on where you're at, but we can say drink half body weight in ounces of water, or one of my other favorite ones is 7+ hours of sleep daily. Okay, so those are kind of our daily actions that would bring more consistency to losing 50 pounds, right? If we can consistently get activity, get a good breakfast, drink our body weight in ounces of water, get sleep, those are really good things. Now, if you feel like this would be too many, you're not going to pick this many. You can pick one or two. The point is figuring out what's going to work for you, what's going to kind of be your bridge habit to move you into better stuff. Now, this is where we kind of get into our 5, 6, 7 and get into bigger stuff, right? Who benefits the most from you losing 50 pounds? Who benefits the most from you being consistent with losing 50 pounds? This is going to be your 5, 6, 7, right? So your family, maybe it's your kids, grandkids, maybe it's, maybe you're in here as well, obviously. But you're going to pick the people that benefit the most, and we're going to kind of, you can almost dedicate what we're doing in here to this to these daily actions, right? That's going to make us a little bit better. Now, 5, 6, 7, right? What's your 5, 6, 7? Most of you guys have seen this exercise. You're familiar with it. See if I can get it to wake up here. So when we get to our 5, 6, 7, a really easy way to play this game is to say, what's so great about that? So your number one is always your goal. So in this case, lose 50 pounds. And then what's so great about that? What's the first benefit that comes to mind? First benefit that comes to mind for you dropping that 50 pounds. So for a lot of people, it's, oh, my clothes fit better is a incredibly popular one for people. Start with lose 50 pounds, then we get into what's so great about that. The easy way to play it is just to ask what's so great about that, about every, kind of as far as you can go, and we're going to give the first benefit that comes to mind. Don't try to trick yourself. Don't try to make it sound sexy. Don't come up with something, don't try to come up with something that sounds really good. Just play the game, what's so great about that, and be honest with the first thing that comes to mind. So what's so great about losing 50 pounds? A lot of people, our kind of canned example that we use is clothes fit better. Okay, so great. What's so great about that? My clothes fit better. What's so great about that? I feel better about the way I look. What's so great about feeling better about the way I look? Well, I'm happier. What's so great about being happier? Well, when happy wife, happy life. Right? That can be good. When your family's happier, so this would be theoretically everyone around you is happier family. What's so great about that? Maybe your relationships are better, maybe you're closer with your kids, you're more patient with them. I always love being an example, right? Be an example, being an inspiration for people. So the big point on this stuff, when we get down to this 5, 6, 7, right, is I can't do this for you. So I can't tell you what the smart thing is or what the best thing is for you. You just need to play the game, what's so great about that, and try to dig into deeper reasons, if you can, deeper benefits for us, say, losing 50 pounds, right? What are the deeper benefits of your family being happier? But try to play through it and play all out. Don't hold back on us, and get as much as you can out of this 5, 6, 7. And then the big thing here, and those of you that have seen this, you know what it's all about. But the big idea is that these bad boys, right, numbers 5, 6, and 7, those are the ones that are going to be the ones that help us bring it home. Those are the most powerful reasons for us doing what we're doing. Maybe you go down into an 8, but typically these are going to be a little bit more surface level. They tend to be more about you, a little bit more superficial. And these are good. These are still important things that we want for you guys. We want you to feel better about the way you look, feel more confident, all those good things. But we can dig it down into being an example and an inspiration so my daughter doesn't have to go through the same stuff I do. That's a lot more powerful thing. So we want to get to our 5, 6, 7 and reconnect to that if we haven't done that in a while. Next piece, and this is a really big one, after we get into kind of the why, we want to get into distractions and replacements. So distractions, we go back up into our, get it where you can see it a little bit better. We get back up into our daily actions, right? So this all comes down to basically us trying to perform these daily actions of consistency throughout the course of 30 days. So we get to distractions, and what are the distractions that would keep me from doing that? So what are the distractions that could keep me from doing a 1-2-5 breakfast 6 days a week? Well, maybe it's not having prepared food, or time to make food. Maybe it's kids in the morning, right? And that could be one for your daily activity as well. Maybe it's, I forget water, or it's not easy to get to at work, whatever it is. You have to walk by the boss to get to the water cooler, and you don't like doing that because you get pulled in and yelled at or something, right? So what are the replacements for each of these habits? Well, not having prepared food, not having time to make food. We can do Sunday meal prep, or you could get on a prepared meal service, right? Chef Dan, the guy that you guys have seen some of his videos that we have recipes that we partnered with him on. Some of that relationship change, you'll see that in a little bit. But he does some prepared meal stuff. Kettlebell Kitchen is good. We're seeing if we can get those guys to ship out to Minnesota. But do something where you have these meals prepared in advance. You can just pop them in the microwave or heat them up, whatever you need to do, and then you've got a healthy meal. That's a solution. That's a replacement to this distraction, right? We can get over this excuse over here. Kids in the morning. Let's say we pre-make our protein shake. We've got the doctor's protein. There are other decent protein options out there as long as they're GMP certified, and they're not high sugar, soy free, all that good stuff. So they're whatever. We can pre-make our little super shake and have that ready for us first thing when we get up in the morning. Then there's no time issue. You can have that when you're on the way out the door. You can have it in the car if you tend to run late. You could also say, I'll wake up 15 minutes early and prepare my breakfast, right? If we forget water, I'm going to buy a big water bottle and fill it up every day before I leave work, right? And take it to work. Make it easier so you have that target. But we want to find our biggest distractions and then attack those things. Figure out a way that we can get to them. If we have trouble getting our activity in and getting to the gym, well, stop thinking about all the things you're going to have to do when you get to the gym, and we'll say time to work out, and figure all that stuff out. Well, stop thinking about all the things you're going to have to do when you work out. A lot of people do that. A lot of people say, I got to get ready, I bring my clothes and everything else. A good trick is to put your workout clothes on the floor the night before. You could also just show up. So just commit to showing up. Don't think about the workout. Don't think about all the things you're going to have to do. Just commit to walking through the door. That's why we have the sticker. You just did the hard part. We'll take it from here. And then we'll tell you what to do. We'll get you guys moving. And you'll be in and out in half an hour for the nooners, 45 minutes for all the other sessions. Boom, you're on about your business and you just won your daily action number 2. But the idea here, I want you guys to play all out here. Try to identify your personal distractions, your big distractions. What are they for you? Is it the candy jar? Is it we want to find our triggers and then find our replacements, and then we're going to commit to doing that. The first thing you guys, who benefits the most when we get into the family, kids, grandkids, right? What I want you guys to do is unpack who exactly benefits the most. So give me the names. Let's put down the names of the people that are going to benefit the most from this. So for me, I'm trying to, one of my qualities right now is create for. Okay, create for. So my word up here, and I'll put down my example in caps, is create. Right? So my 30-day bridge habit is create 4. Now, how do I get to that create 4? So when I get into this, who benefits the most, I'm going to list out exactly who benefits the most. So for me, it's wifey, right? So me getting better and doing these bridge habits on the business side and things like that will end up benefiting her. It's going to benefit me. It's going to benefit my team and give them more opportunity, better stuff, all that, whatnot, right? You can get warm and fuzzy. I don't want to be getting all warm and fuzzy. So Nick, Ariane, Kelly, and then it also benefits my gym family, right? You guys. So it benefits the people that we try so hard to help and everything else. So when I spell this out, it's you guys. I think about create 4, and I can rattle off my 4 actions that I'm trying to do every day, right? And the 4 people that it benefits the most, and I come up with this create 4. So what we want to train you guys to do is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning should for in my case it should be create 4. For you guys, maybe it's consistency 4, consistency 3, maybe it's consistency 1 or consistency 5. Whatever it is, your first thing out of your mouth every morning should be create 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be your quality and your number 5, 6, 7. But I want your number, right? So my 4 is coming from here. It's coming from my why, my who benefits the most. So for you, if it's your husband John and your kids John and E, then that's my wifey's in-laws. Then your number would be 3, right? If you've got the 3 people that it's benefiting the most. If it's just you and you're doing something just to take care of you, then maybe it's consistency 1. But what we want to do is get you to where the first thing that comes out of your mouth in the morning is your quality, right? Is your consistency 1, your create 4, whatever it is. And then once we get that, when we get that ingrained in our head, right, we have that sort of memorization. We've got that anchored to our daily actions. We're going to be more likely to hit these daily actions. You'll be more successful long term. Now, what you guys may have noticed in the gym already today, if you've been in there today, is that we've got a big board that's created of this bridge habit challenge. And this is for everybody in the gym. You don't have to be doing the 30-day challenge or anything like that to participate, but we'll have a big board up in the gym that's got your name, got a spot for your name and your quality, and we're going to put stupid, goofy superhero stickers there right next to the board, and for every day that you hit your qualities, you put up a sticker on the board, right? So you've got 30 days up there. For every day that you're successful in hitting your bridge habits, boom, you put up a sticker on the board, track your progress over time. We can try to beat our scores from previous months, things like that. But hopefully this helps you guys pick 1 to 2, maybe 4 or 5 things that you can do over the course of the next 30 days to really put a dent in what we're trying to accomplish. So if you guys have questions, let us know. We'll be helping you guys through this in the gym, for the next few weeks and whatnot, and ongoing. We're going to try to make this a continuing thing that we're helping you guys with, and we'll see you in the gym.